What would you do to get more followers or to get more likes? Well, the answer for that question for some people is literally anything. We have seen so much times that people will do the most craziest things just for the chance to get more views. Whether that is literally spending millions of dollars on one video, playing a game that you don't enjoy or don't like at all, but you just played because a lot of people just want to see you play the game. Or if that's literally putting yourself in an extremely dangerous situation just for the chance that people may watch the video, just for a chance for you to be internet famous. And the crazy part about this is that you aren't guaranteed to succeed. You could do the most craziest or dangerous thing of all time, and it could be an extremely high chance that absolutely no one cares about you at all, or even worse, you do get attention for the situation and just completely backfired. I am now going to show you one of the most goofiest thing I have probably ever seen someone do for the sake of views. And that is to crash a plane for the sake of views. Now this is a story that some people were talking about a couple years ago because there was a YouTuber named Tyler Jacob. This guy had the amazing idea to post a video called I Crashed My Plane. And this video starts like how most of his videos starts, where he just decides to go in his airplane, flying out there, maybe getting some of the wind, having his hair blowing it, even though he doesn't really have hair, but let's just pretend he does. And then suddenly out of nowhere, something bad happens. His engines start failing. And then after that, he starts panicking and just decides to jump out of the plane while it's moving. He straight up press Y like he's inside the video game and just leaps outside of the plane. And then the plane ended up crashing and the video basically just ends after that point. After that is just him walking around saying that, whoo, I'm happy that nothing bad happened and I'm happy that I survived the whole situation, and the video just ended. Now obviously if you ended up posting a video like that, you have all of the actual pilots or just people who play a lot of Flight Simulator ended up coming out and started to critique the video. They started saying that this video make absolutely no sense and that if you're a pilot and your plane actually starts crashing, you shouldn't do any of this at all. Now, I am not a pilot. I'm just some man in a mask. I don't know if what they're saying is true, but I can make an educational guess that this is probably not the way how you handle the situation. Also in the video, he ended up saying that he always flies with a parachute, which is just wrong. If you go back to some of the current videos in his channel, he has went in the air multiple times with no parachute. And also, one thing that makes his video even more suspicious is that he had 360 cameras all over the place. So when he goes and press Y, you can have multiple different shots so you can see the situation at any angle. And he also makes sure to take out his selfie stick so he can go and get like an absolutely crazy dramatic shot as the plane is just falling from mid-air. Like, whoa, look at this. This is absolutely insane. So this just made people suspicious of the whole situation. Now, usually when people talk about it, they ended up saying allegedly because we didn't really know at the time if he ended up faking the situation. Even though there was a lot of people saying, yes, he definitely did, the guy denied it multiple times. Every time when someone would bring it up, or every time when he would get interviewed, or every time people would talk about it, he will say that, no, I completely didn't do this to get views. This was a complete accident. And it was crazy that it's happened. And why would I fake something like this? That was basically his reaction until today. Because this story ended up getting a whole update saying that he completely did. He ended up confirming that, yes, he did completely crash this plane for the sake of getting views and a sponsorship, which is absolutely insane. I don't know what sponsorship is so amazing, it's so cool for you that you're literally willing to ruin your life and has a chance to go to jail? What, you're inside the airplane and you're like, guys, make sure you subscribe to GX as he's like jumping out of the plane and trying to get like the ultimate shot. Like, I have absolutely no clue why he would think it's a good idea, and that's kind of an extremely embarrassing thing to admit that, yeah, I have completely done this crazy thing just for the sake of internet views. A very crazy situation, but honestly not surprising at all. Getting views and basically being internet famous is the only thing that matters to some people, and they will literally do anything, and I mean anything, to achieve that, even if that means crashing the plane. Now, this is something that's super serious. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to realize that this probably isn't really that much of a good idea, because this could have literally gone comically wrong. Yes, I know there's a lot of internet detectives who ended up like looking at every single tree in the area that he did that in, and was kind of discovering that, yeah, he ended up crashing into flat land, but this situation could have gone comically bad. Like, what if the plane ended up not crashing where he expected to go? It could have easily ended extremely bad, but because of this situation, he has a chance to face 20 years in federal prison. Not really looking great for him, and that easily has to be one of the most saddest reasons to get arrested. That's literally just as sad as like getting shot because you try to do a prank video. I just don't know what's wrong with people these days. I don't know why people try to do these absolutely crazy things just for the sake of internet views, because it's literally not worth it. We have seen time and time again, because there are tons of people who just do the absolutely insane thing. I don't understand why people keep on doing this, like trying to do the most craziest thing to go and get views, because usually it never works. Because most of the time, that will literally be the only thing the person will be known for. I mean, he can literally be a good example. I'm pretty sure most people completely forgot this guy exists and probably don't even remember the story. Now seeing that the story has an update, now more people are talking about it, you're like, oh, I remember that. And the people who do remember him, they're not going to know him for like the rest of the video he made. They're only going to know him that, oh yeah, he was that one guy who ended up like jumping out of a plane trying to get views. You're just going to be known for your one reckless thing that you could do, because most people who do stuff like this, I see that they have like an extremely hard time trying to like retain the viewership they get. They have like this insane peak and they can't keep it, so literally just most people will just go and forget about them. They'll just be known as that one guy who did this extremely weird thing. If they do become famous, it just completely backfires on them. And I know a lot of people ended up saying that, well, any publicity is good publicity, which is true, but that's not for everyone. Yes, there are some creators on the internet who literally get more views and get more popular for basically being as much as a bad person as possible, but there's tons of people on the internet where it doesn't work that way, where them basically getting made fun of or them getting clowned on for them doing something extremely dumb is actually just bad for their career. Because most of the time, if you do something like this, you're literally going to be known as that guy for doing something extremely dumb. Yes, this video did end up going viral. I know at the time when the video ended up posted, it ended up getting more views than the normal videos he posted, but he wasn't blown up for all the good reasons, because obviously doing something this insane caused a lot of other YouTubers to talk about it, and usually when YouTubers talk about it, they're making fun of him. He was now known as the man who crashed his plane for views. That's basically what he was known for. That was kind of his legacy, and that's not really something good to be known for. And this is just a crazy way to end this saga. You know, I always think it's interesting when stories has part 2, because there's so much stories on the internet that comes and just absolutely never gets resolved. The sequel never comes, and it's just ended up being left on an infinite cliffhanger. So I always think it's kind of poetic in one way, when a story can wrap back around and completely end. This is a complete case closed on people talking about internet stuff that probably doesn't matter. Anyway, my name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.